Hello, dear students. This is your Manju ma'am taking online class from St. Paul's School, Jaisalmer. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you that you've been promoted from class 8 to class 9. Once again, congratulations. Now, as you've been promoted in ninth class, let me tell you, here in literature section, you'll be having two books. That is Beehives and Moments. So, today we'll be taking from Beehive and next we'll be continuing in Moments. Okay. In this, what we are going to study today is your first chapter, The Fun They Had, written by Isaac Asimov. Okay, now we are going to start this literature portion. This literature portion, my dear students, is very interesting and exciting. So I hope you will enjoy it very much, reading different poems and different lessons here. So today we begin with lesson The Fun They Had. Definitely the fun word referred here, you will get it very clearly because it's about your school, which is a very interesting topic. Okay, so the writer of The Fun They Had is Isaac Asimov. Before starting the lesson, I want to converse with you. Did you miss your school during lockdown period, or we can say during this corona period, when you could not go to school, you could not meet your friends? What was it type? Were you missing your teachers, friends, those lunchtime games period classes, or it was like that, oh, I wanted this only? Maybe you've had felt both perspectives, as during beginning of lockdown maybe you were enjoying, you were thinking that I am not now, no need to wake up, dress up, go to school, sitting there for hours and then coming back home tired. This also can happen. But some can also say that, okay, I missed my school, I missed teachers, classmates, because as you are different, so your feeling, emotions are certainly different. And there will be the students, a few students who were acclimatized with the situation, means adaptive to the situation, that okay, come what may, whatever it is good. Even if I go to school, it's good. Even if the we have to do from home, it's good. So they are adapted to both situations. So I think now you are thinking that why ma'am is taking all this about, why we are talking this thing here. We have to start a chapter, right? So it is because this is what we are going to study in this lesson, The Fun They Had. What education systems, school, class, teachers we have today will remain same in future every, or after some time it will change. That we are going to study in this chapter. And possibilities are there that there may be no school buildings, no gathering of study, how you are doing right now. Right now means before this corona period, how you were doing in class, and you were sitting together, having lunch together, games we were playing together, prayer on a common ground. So is it good, or what we are having right now, what you are seeing, that sitting in your home only next to your bed, online teachings are there, whenever whatever time you wish you can see it, as the material is recorded. So these are the things. Then we can also see here that what type of school system is good, the one which we are having now, or the one which we will be seeing after century? We will be seeing means not exactly you and me, but coming generation ahead, which is better? Now as we are having human teachers to teach with full emotions, right? The teacher has emotion. You also know what type of mood your teacher is having. Is he happy today, or something has seriously happened to his home, that's why his face is like that? Okay, you know. Then emotions are there. And you study in a proper building where you go, known as school. Your academic sessions run there, and with that non-academic sections are also there. You play sport together. So, and you like that most, right? What you are having to study is real books right now. But after 100 years or so, how can be? It's just the thinking of the writer, that, or we can say author, that they may be mechanical teachers. If there is mechanical teacher, dear students, you know machines do not have emotions. They will generally speak what they want to see, and that complete their portion, and it's over. Whether you want to study or not, if you switch them on, they will do their work and get off. Okay, that's the thing. They cannot help you out personally, understanding individually your problems. Whatever you that is feeded into that machine, you have to play, it will play on and over. Next, the books will be changed from real books to telebooks. Real books, what we call, is that what you have today, like as Beehive, Moments, what you have today for reading, studying. Next, it will be a telebook, that a kind of what you have in your laptop, phone, your tablet, PCs, where there also you can download the books and see. So that is a telebook, where everything is stored in one tablet, PC, or like that. Okay, so which one is better? There is a comparison. Most over, in after 100 years plus academic season, you will not be having friends, as you will be studying from your home. Friends will not be there, sports will not be there. Yes, it's a kind of monotony. So what is more exciting? Some of you can think that, oh, that will be more exciting as per my view, because my view means as per your view. Okay, mine means I'm portraying myself as you. So according to you, you may love today that that thing is over, that, oh, don't, we don't want to go school and everything is like that. But when you study together and categorize that what are the benefits and loss, pros and cons of the study, definitely it is that you will get to know that our education system which we are having today is far better than what will be in future, because virtual things sound good but actually do not work on a real ground, and this is the fact. So with this, dear students, let's move to our chapter. And before starting, there is also, as I told you, it's written by Isaac Asimov, so we should know a little about him. Well, Isaac Asimov was born on 2nd Jan 1920, and he died on 6th April 1992. Okay, was an American writer and professor of biochemistry. See, he was from science field at Boston University. If he was from science field, so that's why, because he was from science field, that is why he was known for his works of science fiction and popular science. Asimov was a prolific writer. Prolific writer means who writes a lot, okay? Who wrote or edited more than 500 books and an estimated 90,000 letters and postcards. So this was his, what he has given in writing. That's why he is written, said as prolific writer, okay? Then the story, as I told you, is a science fiction because he was from science field, and which is showing the difference in the education system of the olden days, means olden days which we are having right now, and the virtual form of education with the use of a mechanical teacher. He is expressing his vision of the future technology along with emphasis on the deterioration of human relationships. Deterioration means decline of human relationships, because when everything will be in the hands of machine, humans will not work for you, and when humans are not working, emotions, feelings get weak. Okay, so let's move ahead towards the chapter. See, before we read this lesson, here once again it is given the story we shall read is a set in future. So this story, it is set in future when books and schools as we now know them will perhaps not exist. How will children study then? Okay, the diagram below may give you some ideas. So you can see diagram on your scene also. Here, see, how will school run in future if there are no books like today, if the schools like today do not exist? uh, 3 4 things are given, like first thing is learning from through computers. We will be learning through computers. Whatever the lessons will be coming, it will come through computer PCs and all. Okay, virtual classrooms means, as I told you, teacher will not be present and a robot will be teaching you. Then moving e-text means, as for today what you do, whatever you have to study again and again, memorize, study, what you do, you take help of your books which you are having as per your syllabus, as per your class sections and promotions. So you study them, you revise them. Next it will be e-text means it will be on computer screen, and there the text, the what you want to study, sentences will be moving from one side to other, as you see today in pictures or movies. What happens after one scene, next scene comes, after that next, and so on. So same thing will be followed here. Whatever chapter you want to see, it will come on your screen line by line, sentence by sentence, or a few sentences together, and they will go and next few will come. Whatever the setting of the computer is there, as per your age and class, according to that it will be set, and according to that only you will be studying by moving text on your screens. Then there will be robotic teachers means mechanical teachers who are machines will be teaching you what is fed in them, what syllabus is fed in them according to the classes. In pair, discuss things that you have best about your school and 3 things about your school that you would like to change. Oh, this is something which you have to do on your own. You can discuss with your friends on phone, or you can write it in a copy, your own, what you want like best about your school and what are the 3 things that you want to change. This is your homework. Do it on your own in your English copy. Yeah, before chapter or after the chapter you can do it. Next it is, have you ever read words on a television or computer screen? Yes, we are not that much remote that we have seen nothing on the screen. But there are. Can you imagine a time when all books will be on computers and there will be no book printed on paper? Would you like such books better? So they are asking that if what you have seen on screen, the books and how you prepare, if everything goes on screen only, everything is only, if ebooks are there, how will be your reaction? Will you be liking it, or you will not be adapted to that, or it is not good for you? What are your feelings? This is, children, something to be done by you. Okay, so now let us start this chapter one by one. Line by line summary I'll be telling you. Margie. Okay, what is this Margie? Margie is the name of one of our character in this lesson. And as I told you, proper nouns can be pronounced as per your choice. So if you pronounce it like Margie, that is also okay. If you pronounce Margie, that is also okay. Okay, nothing is wrong here. As per your wish, proper nouns can be called so it's as per your wish that what you call Margie or Margie. I'll be calling it Margie. So Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. So something it was that Margie was writing in her diary on the page headed 17 May 2157. So see, she's writing something during night time in the diary, and it was dated 17th May 2157, and today it is 2021. So near about how many years? I think 136, something like that. So this much years ahead we are talking about, and see what time Isaac Asimov has written that many years also if we add, because he died on 6th April 1992. So at that time, before, it's not that just before dying he was writing, right? So when he wrote this book, this chapter, at that time he was thinking with so much future vision. So she wrote, today Tommy found a real book. Second character of our story is Tommy. First one is Margie, second is Tommy. Then what she wrote, today Tommy found a real book. So what does this real book mean? Real book is the book that what you are having today. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was little boy, his grandfather, okay, so it has been said that when Margie's grandfather was little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all storybooks were printed on papers. Okay, so this is the image of a type of old book. Okay, you are having new books, you don't know, those who have borrowed also from one or two students, it will be just 1 2 3 years old, 4 years old, that much only, not more than that. But a very old book is a sort of book which you can see on your screen. So the book what Margie has got from Tommy, it was very old book as I showed you. Next, it is said that when his grandfather was a child, grandfather's grandfather said that at that time when he was small, books used to be printed on paper. Now it is completely on computer screens. Okay, they turned the pages which were yellow and crinkly. Yellow and crinkly, as the book was old, pages are yellow and crinkly. Crinkly means with many folds. Okay, yellow and crinkly, if I show you, it is something like this. As you see, when a book grows very old, from corners it start turning yellow. Okay, and then eventually whole book becomes yellow. Still the corners will be more dark than that of the middle part of the page. Okay, so this is a type of old book page. So what is happening here? And it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen. Now what was the funny thing or awful thing? Awfully funny thing was that this, instead of moving text, it was having still text. Still text means what was written where it remained there only without moving here and there, as it was happening in those years during that time study. It's not been like that. Okay, now they are saying, and then when they turned back to the page before, they had the same word on it that it had written when they had read it first time. So after completing one page, when they used to turn the page also, at that time, when they used to turn back again the page, the same word was written at the same place. They were not moving at all. Gee, said Tommy, what a waste. When you are through the book, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away. Now, what happened? As I told you, they are future students, so they are studying with e-texts only. So Tommy says that, oh, this is very bad. What a waste of book is this. Why? Because first of all, it is having certain content, limited content only. And after studying that, what you will do? Certainly, you will be throwing it away. So it's waste material. But the screen which they were having had millions of books which could be read. They were good enough to study, and when you complete with certain syllabus, it's not that you will throw it away. Like, as you know also, when you get in today's time, Baiju, Merit Nation, what they do, they give you a tablet in which 1 year course is fed according to a class. When you complete that, after that they again reinsert all the material, get it set up once again, what we call as update. After update, they change it to a higher level. They don't throw the tablet. Okay, you need not throw the tablet. It's after updating, you can get the new material, fresh material in the same tablet. There is no need to throw. So that, for because of throwing reason, Tommy is not liking the book, and he's saying that it's a waste. Same with mine, said Margie. Hearing this, Margie also said, yes, same with mine. Even I don't have to throw my tablet. I can study again after updating what I have read earlier. But this is really waste, as you are saying. She was 11 and hadn't seen many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. So here the age of Margie and Tommy is given. Margie is 11 years old and Tommy is 13 years old. It's also said that as because Margie is 11 years old, she has not studied that much telebooks what Tommy has read, because he is 13 years old, 2 years elder than Margie. Then she said, where did you find it? You means Tommy only. And about what she's asking? About the real book. For that, Tommy says, in my house. He pointed without looking because he was busy reading. In the attic. Now what he said, that after when she asked that where did you find it, he said that I found it in my house in the attic. So what is attic? Attic is a space just below the roof used as a storeroom. Okay, so he's saying that I found this book there. Then what's it about? Now this Margie is asking, what is there in this book? To which Tommy says that it is about school. Margie was scornful. Scornful means contemptuous. Okay, means she was not like, oh, school, what's there to write about a school? Her feeling was like that. Okay, why? Because she hated school, and she always hated because she did not like that mechanical teacher. And what was happening here? Because the mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, in which she had been doing very worse, and that much worse till her mother was shaking her head sorrowfully, and then she sent for the county inspector. This county inspector is the third character of our lesson, this story. He is the third character. Now see what happened next. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. So this is the appearance described here about the county inspector. Third character of our story, county inspector. Okay, we can say mother third, and this may be fourth. Okay, so one was Margie, second was Tommy, then Margie's mother, and now county inspector. His appearance is described. After that, he smiled at Margie and gave her an apple. So this county inspector, he smiled at Margie and gave her a apple, and then took the teacher apart. Teacher apart means that mechanical teacher which they were having at their home. Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again. So this is the feeling. Really, if you are also studying with some instrument, mechanical instrument, you will also feel the same. And so she was also feeling the same, that may this man forget how to assemble it and I don't need to study. As today's timing, sitting at corona time period at home is different. Otherwise in school, when you come on daily basis, you also feel that something may happen, that school do not run, right? So same thing is that she was also feeling that may this man forget how to assemble it again and it would not work. But he what happened here, he knew all right, and after an hour or so, there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. It wasn't so That wasn't so bad. Oh, now see here what happened here. After, within an hour or so, the man was able to fix everything, and then the mechanical teacher was all set to take the class, and he was showing the lessons, the questions were asked, and it was okay. Now Margie's point of view is being described, that it wasn't so that she didn't like school at all, but the part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. She always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. Means just when she submits her homework in the slot with the given punch code, it was there a punch code given, and she was made to learn it, and when then she was able to do it, her homework would automatically get submit, and within no period the marks were also being given to her. Otherwise, if a mechanical teacher is there, it will take time, maybe 1 day 2 day, very quick. Otherwise a week also can be taken. So that was the thing which was she not liking, checking marks very quickly. Next was, the inspector had smiled after he had finished and patted Margie's head, that what work was over. After that, as he was leaving, he smiled again, he patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, it's not the little girl's fault. So he explained that it's not the little girl's fault that she was doing something wrong with studies. No, it was not like that. Her mother, Mrs. Jones. So Mrs. Jones is mother of Margie. I think geography sector was geared a little too quick, so it was set on a higher level by mistake or due to some functions there, mechanical functions. That is why this overall process was like that. But now, as he has fixed it, everything is okay. He has slowed down to a average 10-year-old level. Okay, it was a little geared to high, means of a higher level student, but he has slowed it again back to the level of a 10-year-old girl. Then he patted Margie's head again. Okay, and he was satisfied with the answer what he gave. Margie was disappointed. Why Margie was disappointed? Because she had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Now, what was the feeling of Margie here? She was not feeling good, as her mechanical teacher was fixed and was ready to take class. Margie was feeling that may this man, county inspector, forget how to play it together, put it all together, assemble it, and may otherwise the thing concept in that it may change, so that whatever is happening, due to that he had to take this mechanical teacher along with him, and then it could have taken at least a month or so, that she may be relieved from studies, like this Tommy once had a chance, because Tommy's history sector was completely banked, and so the mechanical teacher was taken to for factory reset up, like that. Okay, So she said to Tommy, why would anyone write about school? So as she was not knowing anything, so she's asking Tommy that why anybody will be writing about school? What's there to write about a school? Tommy looked up at her. Okay, this time previously he was very busy, so he was studying only and did not look at Margie, but now he looked up at her with very superior eyes. Superior eyes means he was happy that okay, I know, and people come to ask me for that superiority. With superior eyes, he asked, said, because it's not our kind of school, stupid. Means this is the old kind of schools that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He added loftily. Loftily means in a superior way, he was trying to say. Pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. So, how was it? Hundred and hundred of years ago, like centuries ago. He was saying it like that. Margie was hurt. Hurt means now she was okay, how it is. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while and then said, anyway, they had a teacher. So she first gave a sight to the book, and after that, she's saying, what's special about this book? At least it is that they had a teacher, only teacher was there to teach them now. So, what's special about that? It was like that. So what happened next? Sure, they had a teacher. Tommy is saying, yes, of course they were having teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was not wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. So according to them, who is a regular teacher? Mechanical teacher is a regular teacher. So he's saying that it was not a regular teacher. It was a man. So Margie is saying, a man. How could man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. So here Tommy is explaining her that he was a man and he was teaching boys and girls, giving them homework, asking them questions like that. So again this girl is saying a man isn't smart enough, right? Man do not know that much. He's not having that much knowledge as a computer screen is having. So how can a man be a teacher? So Tommy says, sure, he is. Means of course he is smart enough. My father know as many as my teachers. So he's saying that my father knows as many as people who are more intelligent than the teacher, mechanical teacher. He knows almost as much, I betcha. So he's saying that what am I saying? I'm sure about that what he is saying. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. Now Margie was not at all ready to how to defend her point of view or how to put it together that no, I am right and this is like that. It's she was not getting that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Okay, this was her justification. This today's teaching process is good because I don't want any stranger to enter my house. So hearing that, Tommy screamed with laughter. Okay, with laughing he produced sound. Oh, you don't know much, Maggie. The teacher didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all kids went there. So Tommy is saying that you don't know what, teacher won't come at home. He used to come to a special building known as school and every child used to go there, and all the kids learned the same thing, sure, if they were the same age. So he's saying that they were teaching the same lessons that were taught there, and they were categorized according to their ages. With the same age, people used to learn same thing. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of every boy and girl it teaches, and each kid has to be taught differently. So now Margie is cross questioning him that teachers should be fit means to be set according to the boy and girl, what they are teaching, what type of mind they are having. Is it slow, sharp, medium boy or girl. According to that, we have to set the topic and teach. How can a common man teach every type of child? This was something different for Margie to understand. Just the say they didn't do it, and they then way, then if you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. So this he the boy is saying, just the same way they didn't do it that way, then she's saying, if you are not interested what I have told you and you are not interested, don't read this book and don't ask me anything. I don't say I don't like it, Margie said quickly. She went to read, wanted to read the above about those funny schools. So she was thinking that this was a funny type of school. Yes, I want to study about that. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie's school. So what happened, as these two children were talking about this, Margie's mother called her and asked her to attend the school lessons as per the school program. Margie looked up, not yet, Mama. So she was saying that, no, Mama, I don't want to study. I'll study it later. But Mom was calling. Now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time for Tommy too. So she said, you have to come right now. And then she said that Tommy also should leave for his studies. Okay, he also should go. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? So she asked him that after completing this school time, can I read it once again? So he said, Tommy said, maybe. Okay, non-calently means showing much interest or a little carelessly. A little carelessly. Okay, maybe, let us see what will happen. I will show you or not, like that. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arms. So that was under one arm, and he was taking that book along with him, and he was moving also in a superior manner as he was having something different. Margie went into the schoolroom. Schoolroom means what, in which she used to study. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was on and waiting. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. So Margie's mother, Mrs. Jones, also had set particular time that during this time to this you have to study only. So, and this rule was followed 5 days a week. Saturday, Sunday were off days for Margie, because her mother said little girl learned better if they had learned at regular hours. So why she was putting the regular class at regular time only? It was set timetable, because she was thinking that with this she can learn better. The screen was lit up and it said, today's arithmetic lesson is on addition of proper fractions. Now, as I told you, the screen was ready. So they were seeing the mechanical teacher was teaching maths arithmetic lesson, and in which he was talking about additions of proper fraction. And before starting that, he urged Margie, or he said, commanded Margie to submit yesterday's homework on the in the proper slot. So proper slot means, as I told you previous also, that she was asked to submit the homework with a proper, in a proper slot with a proper punch code. So she did that. Margie did so with a sigh. Sigh means having this type of relief, taking a deep breath, like that. Okay, she was thinking about the old school they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. So she was thinking about that time. Teacher here is teaching arithmetic lesson, but she is busy in thinking about those early schools when his grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from whole neighborhood came. So she was thinking that how children would come from the neighborhood and laughing, shouting in the schoolyard. So this is all the screen which is going in her mind. Sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together, in the end, at the end of the day, they learned the same things, so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. So and the teachers were people. So how it was all going, it was, she was thinking of all, they were playing together, learning together, sitting together, exchanging their feelings, emotions, doing homework together, used to come together at home. Everything was going in her mind. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fraction 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. So mechanical teacher was going on teaching his without seeing that she is listening or not. As I told you, mechanical teacher will go with the proper given type only. It will not think of what you are thinking, what you are having. No emotions are there. They have to complete the topic, and that was only the function of mechanical teacher. So he was continuing with his fraction. He was adding proper fractions, whereas Maggie was thinking about how the kids most have must have loved it in the olden days. Okay, and she was thinking about the fun they had. And that is why, my dear students, your lesson's name is also the fun they had. They had means who we are having in today's time. As I tell you, that we are very lucky that we went to a school. You are going to school, you've learned with your teachers, exchanging your emotions, feelings, having time together. It is precious and priceless. Well, that's the end of this chapter. For better understanding, you can see it once again. Thank you and have a nice day.